The nicest feature of CanLookUp.com is that you can register and become a member. Membership. What is that? Well, let's discuss that. We're going to break it down for you and separate them into two types. There's basic and premium. Basic is exactly that. That's what you get when you sign up for your free account on CanLookUp, and this allows you to add and edit your free business listing. Also, in order to make any purchases, you must have basic membership first. Premium membership is the addition of the personalized business page. This allows you to completely replace the default page where all of your company information is displayed with whatever content you see fit to put in there, giving you 100% creative control over how your company is represented. Of all the ways to get to the registration page, we're going to go right to the Advertise with Us page first. On this page is a description of the membership types. Now our focus will be the link to sign up for the free account. Now here we are at the registration page. Now before we begin, I'd like to draw your attention to the blue help boxes that accompany all the forms throughout the site. In them, you will find hints and ideas to guide you through each process to help keep it simple for you. Now, onto the form and basic contact information. Now the information you enter in here needs to be your personal contact information, not necessarily the information for the company that you are going to add your listing for. I'm just going to enter some bogus stuff in here. I'm allowed to do that. You are not. Okay, now Bernie. And you put in your postal code, has to be properly formatted. And of course, the area code, the prefix, and the last 4 digits of the phone number must also be in there. Now, the referral number down below. If you're working with a salesperson while you're doing the sign-up process, that person will likely give you a number to put in that space. If you don't have one and you're not working with a salesperson, don't worry about it. It won't affect anything. It's mostly for our purposes as opposed to yours. Now, down to the login ID, which is your personal email address. For the sake of this demonstration, I'll use Webmaster. Now, for a password, you need to enter between 7 and 20 characters and or numbers. No spaces, no punctuation, no anything. Okay, down to the CAPTCHA. This is sometimes really hard to read, so there's a couple things you can do to help yourself out. You can click the link that's above in the help box. It'll give you some tips on what to do. If you're like me, you just click Get a New Challenge. And you can click that as many times as you need to, and there's the button below it with the speaker allows you to actually have it read to you. Okay, thank you for registering, it says. Now it tells us to check our email. This will be the email address that you use for your login ID. Inside of it is a link that you need to click in order to finish the activation of your account. Your account is not accessible until that link is clicked. As you can see, we've been activated. Okay, and now we'll log in. The login ID, which is the email address that we entered before and where the email was sent, and of course the password. Oh, and if you forgot your password at some point, there's a link down just below there where you can have that all remedied for you. Now, as we enter the members area for the first time, there's a disclaimer that you need to read thoroughly. When you scroll down to the bottom after reading it, there's 2 buttons, one of which is agreeing and one of which is not. If you choose not to agree, you will not be allowed into the members area until you do. Since I chose to agree, here we are looking at the members homepage. Now this is the page that you will see every time you log into the members area. Let's start with the red menu bar that appears near the top of every page once you log in. This menu bar will travel throughout the site with you while you are logged in, giving you shortcuts to the members sections, as well as keeping track of items in your shopping cart. If there are important messages waiting for you, a clickable link will appear on the menu bar also. The 5 big buttons at the top of the page are quick links within the members area, each providing a link to a different section of your members account. And each of these links are also available by clicking the members area link on the red menu bar above. The messages section below contains important links and notices regarding your listings, your business pages, and any advertising you have purchased, all of which should be checked regularly. There will also be a notice on the red menu bar as you travel through the website. The first thing you will likely want to do is add your free business listing. Now you may do this by either clicking the first big button in the top left or you can choose the link in the messages section marked by a little exclamation mark, making it an alert and drawing your attention to it. The first page you're going to see is basically our little rules about duplicate postings. That means that if a business is already listed on the website, you are not permitted to add it again. Once you've read through it, go ahead and click continue. Now we're going to run a very basic duplicate check before we allow you to continue posting your business. You choose the province and the city that your company is located in, and then you enter the postal code, and then the business name. For our example here, I'm just going to make one up. And then go ahead and click search. Now in most cases there won't be any results returned, but if there are, let's say that there are, the first scenario will be if a listing has already been added to our database but not by a member, you have the option of claiming this listing. You'll be taken to a form where you fill in the information that you feel is pertinent in order to prove that you have the authority to take control of this listing. Once the form has been sent, it can take up to 72 hours to process, and you will be notified by email upon the results. The second scenario is if a business listing is already in our database and someone has already sent off a claim. And the third scenario is if a listing is already in our database and is already under the ownership of a member, then you have the decision to make of whether to continue adding your listing, making sure that it is not a duplicate, and you do that by clicking the continue button. The first task is to find a heading for your business to be listed under. Now, for this example here, I'm going to think that my business has something to do with auto something. So we'll just type in auto, and you get a list of headings with the word auto in it. Now I'm just going to go ahead and choose one for the example here, but you want to make sure that you have your business under the one that suits your business best. Now this is the page where you enter all of the basic address, contact, email, website, whatever information that you would like to put on the directory for people to find you. So I'm just going to kind of make stuff up as I go here. We'll throw in the unit number. Phone number. Yeah. 5 is the magic number of the day, so I'm just going to fill all the boxes with that. You, of course, will want your correct contact information. And for an email address, this and that. Sounds good. We'll go ahead and pop that in for now. And a web address. And then when you're all done, you don't have to fill in the email address and the web address. It's there if you need it. Okay, so the listing has been added. Now it also says it'll be reviewed, so make sure it's not a duplicate. Okay, so we're going to go to the edit link and view the listing manager, which basically will be the list of any listings that you have added to your account. By default, you can do only one, but you can certainly purchase more. And then we're going to view it. This is what the default page looks like. Boy, wouldn't it be nice to be able to change all that? Well, we'll get into that in the next video. Now I want to edit it again. And there we go. Now for the heading space, it's like the search boxes on the main website. You just enter a few letters of what you're looking for, and then a drop down appears and you can select whichever one if you need to change the heading at some point. If not, carry on, and we'll just save that. Now the ad-free listing button has now been changed to Business Listing Manager. You will click this button to view the business listings assigned to your account. The Add Your Own Business page button takes you to the Products and Services page, so you may view the pricing to upgrade your account. The Advertise on CanLookup.com button also takes you to the Products and Services pages to look at pricing for putting advertising on our website. The Account Settings button is our next focus. When clicked, it'll take you to a page where you can change and edit all of your general contact information, your login ID/email address, and your password. You may also enter a referral number if a salesman prompts you to do so, and check your settings and stats regarding your account. The last button we're going to look at is the QR code generator. When clicked, it'll take you to this page where you can create your own QR code. Now this generator is specifically designed to create a code based on the URL to your business page. Once the URL is entered, you select a size and then click the Generate button below to view your code. Now you may right-click on the code to save it to your computer, and it can be printed onto the backs of business cards and any kind of print media for your advertising. Now remember, those 5 areas are always accessible from the red menu bar that travels with you through the website once you are logged in.